All right. So kind of took her on a little boot the other day. It was my first boot after having it sit all winter. Very excited to go ripping. As you can see, got a little muddy, but I noticed some changes I'm going to be making right away. First off, having these cone filters right in the front really sucks. As soon as you hit a puddle, water's going right into those cone filters, making it bog down and wanting it to make a hydrolock, which is not really what I'm looking for. So definitely Snorkel will be coming on here shortly. I want to remake this pedal. Found some scrap thin steel, a lot thicker, well, a lot more durable than this aluminum. And this system works great. I definitely want to fiddle with the angle of this because as you can see with me having it like that, it's ripping the wire and also wrecking, I don't know what it's called. It's wrecking it. The steering's going to be adjusted. I don't know about this back rack. I like it, but I don't. I'm also not a huge fan about these freaking mud flaps. You know, I get it if you're trying to keep it from flinging up, but honestly, I couldn't really care if mud flings on me when I'm riding. I'm going to be pulling it in the garage shortly here and start working on or figuring out what I can do. So here we are in the garage. I apologize for the mess. It's just we're doing a bathroom inside the house right now, so I just had to make some space, swept the floor a little bit, got the garage door open for some light and some air. But yeah, we're going to be kind of tearing into this thing, picking away at it very slowly. Very slowly. Yeah, I don't know. The other day, this fender was really bothering me. It kept hitting on the tire, and it actually completely ripped the weld over there, holding that back piece on. Don't mind my welds. I just welded a little extender just so I can give it a little bit more room. To be like off the tire, essentially. It worked. It's off the fender. I really want to figure out a brake lever. I don't have a brake lever. I was looking at it. The clutch is the brake. And right now, I have no clutch. You push it down. And there's like still a lot of tension on this belt. It's way too small for this thing, but I mean, it does work and it does get it moving. I will be doing an oil change on this thing as well as rear diff change. Something I noticed is that the guy already braced up pretty much everything I was going to brace up. He is still sitting on this original notch out platform. So I will be lifting the front end, putting it on bigger tires, widening it a little bit. I don't mind the original steering linkage setup, but I think I will 100% be changing it up as I have a complete rack and pinion, just an Amazon go-kart setup. And yeah, I really need to change this, or add bushings, because there's just so much back and forth play. It's been used and abused for a while, but yeah, I will be tearing into this thing really quick here. The motor will be coming off. I don't know about this video, maybe next video. Going through that. It will be fully stripped down to the frame at one point. But yeah, let's get to it. My whole thing is going to be this good dog wolf. Just a dollar store one, but you know, it does the job. Fooling around, finally got the pedal apart. Super over-engineered, not really, just there's 8 bolts and nuts holding this thing together. I really want to replace it because this piece of aluminum, as you can tell, it's all warped and bent already, and like, it's so easy to bend, it's not even fun. I mean, I know I did drill a lot of holes in it. That was like for aesthetics, and it's thin, it's super thin aluminum. So I have a piece of steel I'm gonna use. Yeah, so I have this big piece of steel, which will be used for a lot of probably mounts and plates and stuff. And I don't know, probably 1/16 inch thick or something like that. I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna be using it for this. I just gotta flatten this piece out. And then get to tracing, I guess. Just grabbing the, just gotta grab a hammer. Don't ask me why it's in there. I just know it's in there. Now I got a hammer. I'm gonna beat on it. Just gonna mark this out on this piece of steel, try to use as little as possible to try to save. I got a paint marker, I'm just gonna trace it out. Hopefully get it good enough. It's a very simple cutout. I just, it's almost perfect already lining up with that slit. I just marked these two there just so I know where to bend it. Hopefully I can bend it. Like this stuff was so easy to bend. I could just do it. I can fold it with my fingers if I wanted to. But yeah, hopefully I can swap out this blade and get this cut out, drill a couple holes, and then be good. Recording these videos is hard. Always run out of storage. Anyways, I got this plate all cut out, all smooth around. I'm gonna drill these holes and then hopefully try to bend it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I feel like it's gonna be hard, but we'll see. All right, 3 down, 1 left to go. Just gotta grab a smaller drill bit. Actually, I need to take it with me. Find a smaller drill bit, get this last one drilled, and then get it bent. All right, I just did that last hole, so that's all 4 done. Now I just need to put it against this one, flatten it out a little bit, and then mark where it actually needs to be bent, so I can get it kind of cool looking like I did the last. Because right now, this, I don't like it. I'll also have to do a lot heavier duty of a spring to like for a return spring, so I'll have to get that figured out as well. I think if I just beat on it, I should be able to get it. I guess I didn't really have it lined up perfectly, but that's all right. It'll be kind of similar on the top if I do it right. And it'll be wider at the base, skinnier at the top, and it'll look even, kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Could also just shave it down, make it look even. I don't know. It's just a mud mower. It's nothing crazy. Time for round 2. You know, for some reason, this side came out, like, perfect. That side didn't, but oh well. It'll look really good anyways. I'm not too worried. That's gonna look a lot better than what I had. Yeah, as you can see, it's a lot thicker. It's still, there's a little bit of warping because I was kind of hitting the middle, but it's okay. It's nothing, doesn't need to be fancy. I just need to get it kind of together. I really want to figure something else different for this. I might try to find a tiny piece of tubing, cut it in half, and then weld it so this is sitting at an angle. Or I could find a piece that is kind of like a round piece. All right, I just got it mounted back up. This is the stopping point. I hate having to put my hand through here. Just barely fits. I gotta keep maneuvering my hand. So, fast forward later. It's all done. Well, not a whole lot has changed. I ended up grinding down the head of a Phillips head to use as a spacer. Had this at an angle now, so when I use it, it's a little bit better, not just at a straight out. Still don't really like how it's doing, but you know what? It's a lot better than what it was. And I also partially rounded it off because it does rub a little bit. As you can see, my wire is not doing the greatest. But yeah, then I just added a little bit of a return spring. It's not too bad. Without it, it retracted just fine. But you know what? Always be cautious and always add a spring for your throttle. Something I don't like is how it's coming back. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Might add something in. I'm not totally sure. But, like, this isn't bad, and I know it returns when it's sitting like this. Also, I did a very janky job on my spring attachment, but you know what? It's on there, and I don't think it'll ever come off. So yeah, I'm just gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next to it. Oh yeah, also shave that tube down that the last guy did up, so that's what he had his throttle attached to last. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next and start from there. I think next on the list is definitely gonna be this. I hate when I'm driving down the road and I'm constantly going like this. So I think it's either a link or just maybe the bolt underneath here needs to be tightened. Again, I will be fully redoing the steering anyways, so this is just kind of like a temporary fix. But for now, like, I really hate this. Like, this is so bad. All right, I've been fiddling around with this for a while now. This is the steering stem I'm going to use. I need to extend it. I need to find some tubing that will use as a like an outer tubing or whatever to like cut it in half and slide them together. Have it coming out. Just barely. I don't even know if you can see it. Yeah, just barely coming out there. I'm gonna take out the old steering rack and the old gear setup in there. I'm gonna take that out. Probably tomorrow. I'm getting tired. I'm getting sick of it. But we can fire it up and see how the gas pedal works quickly. Never mind, the battery's dead. I did end up going to a car show. Picked this up from the What No Way guy. I've always wanted to meet him. So now I got that on my mower lanyard, or mower key, so I can always see it. Wanted to test out the throttle, but this battery I have in here, just can't even open up this thing. Battery I have, and it's junk. I have that one over there, but it seems to still not want to start. That's also why I'm going to be doing a full strip down on this thing, figuring out what's going on and why it's not doing what I want it to do. So I was getting impatient with the whole steering thing. I was trying to figure it out. I can't get it figured out, at least for now, not until I get that guy, my swing arm, figured out. So in the meantime, I went to the hardware store and picked up just a little bit of materials. This does work, but it's not really what I'm wanting. It's so tall. Like, it's so ridiculously tall. I could honestly cut this in half and then have a 45 here instead of the whatever. I was wanting to have the snorkel kind of come out like that. I don't want it sticking down. I also don't like the look of that. I think that just looks kind of stupid. So I think if I get a different coupler, this one was way too small. Actually, I got to measure it and figure out what size my actual carbs are, because I don't actually know. This is like just a test fit, of course. And like this is ridiculous. But I mean, it should work. I would need to brace it a lot. I was kind of wanting it to, like, as soon as it comes off the carb, do immediate 90. But it's not going to work the way I wanted it to. I was actually thinking something more like this. Hold on, I gotta move some stuff. I just kind of fix it a little bit. Still, in my opinion, a little too long, but this was more or less of what I was trying to do. It would be a little bit more angled out. And hold on, I'll grab the hood and you'll kind of see my vision a little bit more. The hood doesn't really sit where I want it to, but like this is kind of what I'm thinking. This hood also isn't the normal hood that I have on this thing. This is just the one off that parts mower I had. And yeah, it's sitting way too far forward. It looks goofy to me. But you kind of see where I'm getting at. Like, I want the hood to sit over it, and then maybe this guy come, like, maybe straight out, maybe a little bit over. Yeah, as you can see, there's all that stuff in the way. Or I could have it come down and then back up. Hold on. All right. This is kind of what I came up with. It's very simple, but kind of not really if you think about it. So I took off the front piece of the hood and I just have it 40. It's just sitting on there for now. It's not fully attached or anything, but it's 45, 90, 90. I need almost another 45 somewhere, maybe to kick up because I have the air filter. And it's just running all over my carburetor, just going over the stator over there. But I really like this look. You know, having it like this is just off the, sitting on the 90. I really need new air filters. But it's pretty much kind of what I want. I want it to be sitting in the corner. Probably get a 45. Get a 45 so it sits kind of out of that pocket. Kind of something like that. Have that on each side. take some metal and just bring it down, make it flush. Maybe trim this hood up a little bit so it sits a little better. But this is actually, I'm really liking this. So I'm just going to have to come back when I have more pieces. I actually have my mom coming back home with a proper adapter. Goes from 2-inch to 1.5, and because this is a 2-inch ID and that's a 1.5-inch OD, so it's definitely not going to fit. I tried to try my best. It's not. This is a 2-inch ID, or actually 2 1/4 inch, and it's actually technically a 2 1/8. So it's just too big to slide on. But yeah, I think I'm really liking this, having it come out like that. I'll just have to figure out, because I'm really gonna be sacrificing my lights, which is okay. I'm not too worried about that. I'll probably use the other one from the other hood if it's not totally destroyed, and just cut it out, because I want to put pod lights anyways. So if I have it sit like this, I can have a pod light here, a pod light there, and then just keep the rest. I think that will look really good. Man, I'm just hitting a roadblock. I got 2-inch to a 1.5 adapter, right? 1.5 is too small. 2-inch is too big. Ooh, hit the camera. Now I can't find my freaking measuring tape. I'm getting all mad. I'm getting all sad. And yeah, I don't know what to do here. I can't find the measuring tape I was using, so I'm just gonna steal this one. But as I was saying, if I move that, I'm sitting at a 2 1/16. And where did that adapter go now? Oh my goodness. Am I blind? Did I put it somewhere? Oh, I put it right here. That's like almost 2.5. I need a 2. I think that's like 2 1/4. I'm going to try to crimp this down, see what I can do, but I feel like this is still the wrong size. Like 2-inch, bull crap. Like I need the ID. I need the inner diameter. This is bothering me. It's 2 1/4. I feel like I can maybe squish it down and get away with it for now. I don't really want to. I'm gonna return them tomorrow if I can find a better size. I'll bring them in. But I'm liking this because then I can also. I'm probably not gonna return what I have here other than this and this, just because, like, I like how this is. I'm probably just gonna buy all this again. Get new cone filters off Amazon. Probably also get a 45 degree. Probably another 45 degree, just because it's very simple, very low angle. And yeah, so I'll try to get this on and see what I can do. But this is really bothering me that it's not going the way I wanted it to right away. Okay, this is with the hood on. I have everything kind of fully attached. You know, it's technically, if I had another one of these, I could run it as is. I have a hood sitting on it. It's not really where I want it to be. I'd probably maybe cut out like that and raise it up a little bit so the hood sits a bit higher, because it's sitting right on the it's sitting right on the tube, and I don't really like that, and it is super close to that, and I don't want it to bounce around and hit it and then eventually create a hole. So I'll probably just take this out and then raise it up a little bit. Probably take some angle iron or something. I'll probably have something laying around I should be able to do that with. It comes out a lot further than I want it to, but I can't really do anything about that. But I think it looks really good. It's going to look like this on each side. I think that looks really cool. Kind of wish I could have put it there and make it a little bit more flush, but that's just not going to work with what I have. But this is going to be kind of the end of tonight. I might fiddle with the wheels. I have some other wheels I'm going to try to get on here. I'll just have to weld them up. I'll make a separate video on that. And yeah, so I guess I'll catch you back in the morning when I have the other parts. All right, it is now day 3 of doing some modifications to the mower. Today, I just went and picked up the other little bit of PVC piping I need. Should be all good. The only thing I need to do is trim off a little at the end, use it as a space. I gotta flip this around and put that on so I can copy this side. I'm a little worried about that, but I think when it's pushed over and with the adapter, since it's rubber, it can bend a little bit. I think it'll work pretty good. And then cone filters, my mom will be coming home with those, luckily. Shout out to mom. Yeah, I'll get that bolted back into place. Get this wheel fully welded up, as I picked up some good welding wire. I mean, it is flux coated or flux cord wire, so it's not the best. I prefer gas, but I don't have a gas thing. So I am gonna be re-welding that. As you see, yeah. You can see where I realized I need to turn up my wire feed. Over there, I had it so down low. So I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna grind it up a little bit and at least even it out, and then re-weld that bit, I guess. But that'll be for the other video that I'm making. But for now, I'll just get the snorkel put on and see what I need to do from there. All right, got the piece marked up for what I need for the neck to this 45. Gonna cut it with the grinder. So yeah, let's get to work. Package is delivered. Let's go. All right, let's open these bad boys up. Really hope that they fit. Come out. That looks fresh. Damn. That looks real good. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Got them in black. Definitely worth it. Definitely. I paid $30 for these, for air filters. I thought that was really good. Let's get the other one out of the box here. Oh, man, does that look good. I think that's the best thing I've ever bought off Amazon so far. So yeah, I just got to get it trimmed down, and then we'll be pretty much set to go. I will have it a little bit more off to the corners. Don't worry. This is not where it's going to be permanently sitting. It's just sitting there. I even need to trim the hood, because if I can't lift up the hood right now. I have to push down the carbs and whatnot. But for now, this will be fine. And then once I get them properly mounted, I'll have a front latch on here so the hood can't go anywhere. It won't fly up on me. But yeah, I think that was really worth my $30. All right, here we are again. Battery is hooked up. Threw some zip ties on it just to hold her in place because I don't have them with proper mounts. Trust me, this is not the full length of it. It will be sitting in this corner up here. They won't be sticking out this far. I'm dying to ride this thing. I'm dying to take it through puddles, splash a little bit, and see if it does what I just made it, well, tempted to make it do. They come out a lot further than I thought that they would, but you know what? That's all right. I'll eventually make a new bumper for this thing. I'm not too worried, because the old one is only held on with 2 bolts. So should be pretty simple. Should be straightforward. Be able to make a new one, no problem. Yeah, so I'm going to get her fired up here soon and get you on the phone. You'll probably be sitting like this, which I don't really want, but what's going to have to happen just because, well, I don't know. Really have no other choice.